Yo, peace to the guys. Reflected light from the melanated mystic Baba G. So this video, it might not have anything to do with carbonation, um, but at the same time, I'm gonna be dropping some gems and some knowledge and some science in this video. But let's just get it started. So I watched this movie, right? I watched this movie on the airplane. It's called It It Two, It Part Two. So I did watch the first one. Um, I don't even really remember what it's about. Personally, I don't like watching scary movies. I used to watch them when I was a child and got completely terrified. It gave me bad dreams. I was scared of the dark, this and that. Like even nowadays, if I watch a scary movie, I'll still kind of be creeped out in the dark. And I realized, let me say this, and then I'm gonna go into the movie. I realized that um, your mind is very precious reflection, and you should be super careful about what you let into your mind and into your subconscious, and knowing how your subconscious mind works. See, your conscious mind rules 5% of your reality. So your conscious mind is like, okay, I'm conscious, I'm aware of I'm making a video right now. Um, you know, I'm wearing this hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Your conscious mind is what you're aware of. It's your awareness. Your subconscious mind, and you can be aware of your subconscious mind, but your subconscious mind is usually the things you aren't really paying attention to. And the whole point of becoming God is to focus your mind and pay attention to your subconscious, right? Because truly everything is subconscious. Your subconscious mind rules 95% of your reality. So that's why it's good to go out and isolate into nature and to reprogram your subconscious mind with green and nature and beauty and beautiful people and people that are vibing high, people that are spiritual, watching videos that are helping you grow, watching videos that are helping you become a better person, Carbonation TV, learning, knowledge, staying in the knowledge, having only talking to people that are speaking truth or speaking things that are going to help you grow. Your subconscious, right? That's why it's not good to let young children watch scary movies, because they're pretty much all subconscious. They're pure subconscious. Like they don't even know that you have to teach a child what they are, that they don't even know they exist when you're a child. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a child is in their subconscious all the way. That's why they're in their own world like half the time, because they're in dream world. That's why when you shouldn't let your child watch a scary movie, because they're they're going to have nightmares, and nightmares are very real to a child. So let's get into the movie review. um I personally am very careful of what I let into my mind. That's why I don't watch scary movies. If I watch anything, it's usually Carbonation TV. It's the Messiah, my higher self, the most honorable melanated mystic Baba G, or other educational videos, or sometimes I'll watch something for entertainment just to see, what's going on with the world, but I don't like watching TV. Um I mean, I do sometimes, but I really don't. Um I don't like doing much. Like, I like to study my astrology. I watch Astro Finesse, watch people's downloads, watch reflections of myself proclaiming the kingdom, things like that. Movie review. But about the movie, let's get into this movie. I know y'all been waiting. Let's get into this movie. One thing I want to say, life is a movie, and you are the director. You wrote the script. It's all written. You're the main character. You are God. You're the star. And you're every other character too. Like, everyone else is you. It's the Truman Show. Welcome. So, the movie. Stay focused. The movie, I give it a 10 out of 10, to be honest. Like, I ain't into scary movies like that, but for a scary movie, I also like the movie Doctor Sleep. That is a fire movie. Super gems in that movie. It's about lucid dreaming. But I'm going to stay focused on talking about this particular movie and the symbolism in it. So, Chapter 2. It is, I don't really even really suggest watching it because it's very disturbing. Like, I'll be honest, it's very disturbing. Like, tapping into that frequency is disturbing, and like, I'm a little bit fucked up from watching it, if you feel me, like. But 10 out of 10, like, straight up, I don't suggest watching it. If anything, just watch this movie review. You don't need to watch it. I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know about it. If you do watch it, that's cool. Keep a healthy perspective while watching it, because it is disturbing. Anyways, it's a dope movie. Like, 10, I give it a 10 out of 10, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's very metaphysical and it's very spiritual. I wish they can use the spirituality that they used in this movie to make, like, a a non-scary movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, a movie that's not disturbing, like how It 2 is. Anyways, let's go deep. Let's go deep on it. So, the first movie, it starts out when they're children. So it's all about when they're a child. So, that's crazy, the vibes I'm getting from talking about it. This monster, right? This clown, comes is the villain of this movie. So this monster, his name is Pennywise. Penny for your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm wise as the owl. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, this monster comes to these children. He comes from another dimension, and he is the eater of worlds, right? And he eats children, like, super sick, super disturbing. But the whole first movie, he's like pretty much terrorizing children and killing children, and these children are just like running from this monster. You know what I'm saying? If you're familiar with the movie, and it has a lot to do with dreams. Like, it's a lot to do with, like, nightmare shit. Like, it's a fucked up movie, bro. Like, I don't even really like talking about it. Like, but it's divine. Like, what I'm doing right now is I'm transmutation. I'm alchemizing this movie for in a powerful way. So like you can see the bigger picture and you can um, alchemize things for yourself and empower yourself, because that's what this whole movie's about. That's what the ending is about as well in the second version, or in this part two. Spoiler alert, if you're going to watch this movie, I'm about to spoil the shit out of it right now. So don't watch no more of this video if you're gonna watch the movie. So let's get into it. In part two, the ending of it is facing your fears. That's what this movie is about. So this particular video download, I'm talking about it part two, chapter two. It's about facing your fears and confronting your fears. Fear is the acronym for fear, false evidence appearing real. So in this movie, chapter two, the ending is dope. The ending is super dope. This monster Pennywise, it turns into a comedy. Like, if you can keep a healthy perspective on things, like, if you have the right perspective, you can make any bad situation, anything scary, funny as fuck. Like, I'm gonna watch the movie again probably, just because I know what's going on, I know myself, and like, it's funny as hell. Like, you just have to have the mind to watch it. You have to have a strong mind. You have to be a strong person in general to be living in this time and age, this world right now, because this world is fucked up. If you're not a strong person, if you don't have a strong mind, this world will fuck you up, and you will get depressed. When you wake up, this spiritual journey is for the strong-minded, because when you wake up, reflection, when you rise up, you are going to see how fucked up things really are. And a lot of people cannot handle it, and they become depressed. They become isolated from the world, and isolation is good, but depression isn't good, because you have so much to be happy about, you have so much to be thankful for, and life is a dream. So it's like, you don't want to live in that nightmare mentality. You don't want to see things with the glass half empty. You want to see things with the glass half full. You want to see things from the bright side. The kingdom of heaven is seeing things from a heavenly perspective. You're God, and the only time you lose this game is when you become the devil, is when you start living backwards. So you gotta start making the right decision. You gotta do the right thing, because doing the right thing is a right angle of light, so you can vibrate and spiral up, instead of living backwards, which is evil, spiraling down, going into the rabbit hole of just being more lost. But when you have the knowledge, you can go in the rabbit hole, but you going into the rabbit hole because up is really down and down is up. So you got to have the right perspective. You feel me? That shit was crazy what I just said. Anyways, listen to this. Chapter 2. In this movie, their children, it takes place in whatever town they're in. I don't even remember. But in this movie, it shows them when they're all grown up. And it's showing these scenes of like scary, disturbing shit starts to happen in these scenes. And it's like they're like hallucinating pretty much. And they're starting to see like disturbing ass shit. And it's fucked up. Like, and it's pretty much like their past is haunting them, right? And the whole thing about them when they were a child, like, a child is pure, you know what I'm saying? And a child is in their subconscious. A child has a big imagination. And Yeah. So it's like when they're grown up, they're going through this crazy shit. Disturbing shit starts happening. One scene is like the fortune cookie scene, bro. That shit fucked me up. The whole movie fucked me up, bro. For real. I'm gonna watch it again just because it's like I don't know. I feel a bit disturbed within myself, but it's like it's got dope messages, and I want to see if I can get more messages from it, because like the Matrix, like you watch the Matrix, bro. You're not supposed to watch movies for the entertainment part. You're supposed to watch movies to see the symbolism and to see what's really going on, the bigger picture. So anyways, where was I? In this movie, they grew up, they're getting they the clown comes back pretty much. And the ending is awesome. But it's funny, like it's a comedy, like it's a fucking horror movie, but it's funny as fuck. If you watch it with like the right perspective, this shit is funny as hell because you watch it to the end, and dude, if you think about it, it's terrifying. Like the imagery, everything in it is terrifying. But if you like fucking look at it for what it really is, bro, they're getting they're getting harassed by a clown. Like that shit is scary. Like a clown comes at you with a fucking chainsaw, whatever, a weapon, a knife. That shit is scary. Like I don't getting murdered by a clown. That shit is fucking scary. But it's funny as fuck. Cause it's funny, bro. Because dude, it's a clown. It's a clown. Dude, it's funny. And they're like, in the end, bro, they confront him, bro. They like face their fears. And they're like, you're just a fucking clown. And it takes away his powers, bro. I'm gonna get deep right here. When you realize that like life is a dream, bro, you start to confront your fears. You start to face yourself. You start to be like, you start to start you become lucid. When you realize you're dreaming, you become lucid. And that's what they did in the end. They took their power back, bro. And it's like, I'm gonna be skipping a couple things. I don't want to make this video too long. But what they did in the end is they all ganged up on this clown that was fucking bullying them. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, you're just a fucking clown. And it took his power away. He was like, what do you mean? And he's like, no, I'm the eater of worlds. Like, shit is funny as fuck. And as they're all ganging up on him, he shrivels up and fucking disintegrates because he feeds off of fear. And that's what your subconscious, like, the only enemy is the enemy. The devil is God in disguise. You can't die, your energy, your infinite energy. But as long as you give your energy to what you don't want to happen, sitting there worrying about what you don't want to happen, that's what's going to happen. If you sit there and be like, everything is divine, it's all written, it's okay, I'm at peace, whatever happens, I'm going to be okay. Even if I fucking die, I'm going to be okay because I can't die. So I'm going to die happy at least. Because if I die fucking scared, or if I die on that negative vibration, bro, I'm going to a hell realm. I'm going to have to do this shit again. So, this movie, in the end, they confront him. They fucking they're not scared anymore. They face their fears and they're like, we're not scared of you. You're just a fucking clown. And Pennywise, the clown, he shrivels up and he's like, I'm the eater of worlds, like, but he pretty much disintegrates. They took their power back because when you what a monster does, what a bully does, he feeds off of the weak. He feeds off of fear. So when you aren't afraid of something anymore, you take back your power. So face your fears, reflection. But I want to say this, a couple more things. When you are lucid in life, when you are having a lucid dream, have you ever been getting chased by a monster in your dream? Yes or no? I'll wait. Yes, I have. I'm sure everybody has. Life is a dream too. So it's like in a bigger picture, what you're most afraid of, face that shit because that's what's gonna set you free. If you we keep giving energy to fucking racist police that's um pretty much bullying and killing black people, it's like, but black people killing black people, we killing each other. So it's like a vicious cycle of self. It's a war on self. And as we continue to give energy to some shit where we can take that power back and win, that's what we got to do. Okay, I'm getting off track. But when you a monster, right? In your dream, if you're dreaming, apply this to your life too. When you're dreaming and a big huge monster's chasing you, right? A big huge monster chasing you in your dream. It's your fear, it's your subconscious fears playing out. And as these subconscious fears are playing out, this fear is consuming you and it's keeping you in a state of fear. But because all fear is false evidence appearing real. That's why when you watch a scary movie as a child, you scared of the dark because the dark is like your subconscious. It's like the primordial waters of none. It's the infinite possibility. And it's like anything can, your mind starts to project images. It starts to project reality. And that's what life is. Your brain is encased in darkness. You're projecting this reality. It's you, motherfucker. So, can't blame nothing. It's you. So when a monster is chasing you, a big, scary monster, the way to win is remember that you are the observer, one. Two, you are the darkness, and you are the light. And all you have to do is become the light. Don't let the darkness and your subconscious consume you. Let that darkness be. Darkness is beautiful. That's another thing. They say white, you know what I'm saying? White is pure and this and that. Sometimes white ain't right. Pennywise the clown, you know what I'm saying? Clowns paint their face white, you know what I'm saying? They say angels are light and demons are dark. That's also, think about it. Like, why? Why is that? Why is it like that? Why is dark associated with evil and bad? Black is associated with evil and bad, but white is associated with everything good. It's another thing we have to fix within our minds. But anyways, us big bad monster chasing you. Last time I checked, you know what I'm saying? KKK, they put on some white robes, like that shit's fucked up. But it's beyond that. It's like white and black is just, it's duality. It's shades. Like it's not even colorful. Color is like bringing color to the situation is like we're all different shades of brown. There's not even no such thing as white and black. Anyways, back to the movie. If a big monster is chasing you in your dreams, you don't let the darkness consume you. You become the light, and you are projecting this monster. And then you gotta realize, like, It's not real. None of this is real. It is an illusion meant for you to realize that you are God and that you are in control, that you can change your thoughts. You can change how you are perceiving this situation. Keep a healthy perspective. It's about how you are observing and your response to what is happening. So, if a big monster coming at you, you can turn that monster into a little kitty cat. Try that next time you having a nightmare in your dream. You know what I'm saying? If you lucid, something's chasing you, turn around and face it completely and take away its power by not having fear, because fear is false evidence appearing real. Let's get to some cool shit real quick. Then I'm gonna end this video. It's crazy, like the black dude in this video, there's a whole scene about Native Americans. It's really cool. And in this scene, he's saying how the Native Americans, I think it's either, that's why I'm gonna watch the movie again. It's either the Native Americans, they discovered like this energy or this power or something, and they are pretty much like hallucinating. And if you know anything about Native Americans, like, and they're black people, indigenous people, like, that's part of African culture, is like voodoo and witchcraft and magic, like, and that's what life is magic and black magic. And black magic is not bad. Like, we look at things as bad when it's just because we don't understand it. Like, love is understanding. Love conquers all. But when you don't understand something, you can think of it as bad. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't understand it all the way. But voodoo and black magic and all these things, bro, like, every time you're talking, you are casting spells. Words create worlds. Your tongue is a sword. You take the S at the back of words, you put it in front, it spells sword. You are either speaking life or you're speaking death, or whatever you are creating with your words. In the beginning there was thought, and the thought was with God, and the thought was God. And then they also say, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. Words are powerful. That's why rap songs, listening to like killing each other in these rap songs, is not good, because you listening to it and it makes you want to do that shit. It makes you want to be, you listen to gangster rap all day, you want to be a gangster now. You know what I'm saying? Like, but start listening to Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? Some love. Put some love into your life. Anyways, I want to wrap this video up. I've been giving a lot of energy on this video, but it's a dope video, and I want to finish it off strong like this. So these Native Americans hallucinating. If you know anything about Native Americans, very spiritual people, very connected to the earth, very deep people.